great day to be an Eagle.
Let's go in the back of the shirt.
Oh, back of the shirt. Wait. Yeah.
What up, what up? My name is Joe Weatherspoon, aka Master J, and my number is number 11. And my fun fact is that I am number 1 on Outer's top 10 most hated players to go against on defense.
Joe.
Hey, you got that fat ass hog there?
Bust your chops about how you missed the 1-2 plays.
I know, see, I got a bug right there. I had to get my comeback on that. Stop complaining, you're out of breath. They're trying to like belittle me.
What does it mean to you to be an Avon Eagle?
It means a lot, honestly. Like, this program's just like, it helped me out through a lot, like especially like mentally, physically, and emotionally. This thing really pushes you a long way. I came to Avon in 8th grade. I had no intention of playing football at all. I was just a basketball guy, really. And after freshman year, it was just really like football really stood out to me a lot more. So it was really good to be able to go to a school where there's so many opportunities to play.
What made it stand out?
But just like how much people like strive for it and push for it, and a lot more people like wanted to play football rather than other sports, you know? Like, there wasn't as many like tryouts for basketball anymore as high school. Like, as middle school, it was like, okay, basketball and all that, but once you got into high school, it was like, all right, now it's time for football, like some real big boy sports. So it was more so, a lot of my friends too at the time where I wasn't really known that much, so whatever they want to do, I want to hang out with them and just grow with them.
Think of all the things you go through, the 2-a-days, the 5 a.m. lifts, the dirty dozens. How would you describe all of that to an outsider that has no clue?
Not for the weak. I'll say that it's not for the weak. You got to be really dedicated to really be in this program. It takes a lot to wake up at like 4 in the morning, go on those lifts every day. It takes a lot to do a 2-a-day in blazing hot heat when the turfs, you can see the heat coming off the turf. You know, it takes a lot mentally, really. I feel like once you get past the mental part, though, physically it will be a lot easier. But it's not for the weak, a faint of heart. But coming out of this program, you do learn a lot, and you do learn a lot of dedication, and then former Eagles have strived past that, even not with football, but with their careers as well.
How much has it changed you?
A lot, honestly. I was a really skinny kid. I really didn't have really that many friends. I was really known. I didn't really talk much. And then after this, I've grown so many bonds. I've grown so many experiences on and off the field, you know, with coaches, players, etc. I've learned so much with this program. I learned so much with these people. I wouldn't trade this for the world, really.
So where did all this swag come from recently?
Yeah, that was my glow up. You know, I used to be a scrawny braces kid, you know, weighed 110. After my former player Chase Myers, you know, had to follow up from him. But, you know, I don't even know really. I just, you know, I'd have my light skin mode. You know, I had to turn that switch on, so I had to do it to him.
Yeah? How psyched are you for your senior year?
I'm psyched, man. It's like, I can't stop thinking about it, really. Like, it's just, I can't believe it's here. Like, really, it's really a fun ride, honestly. It's just crazy to think that I was a sophomore, junior, playing with guys that are playing bigger, better things now. To think I'm that guy now for these little guys. So I want to be that role model and like make memories like I had with my seniors. I want to be like memorable, and like when they talk about like what their seniors were like, I wish they mentioned my name.
What would be the perfect ending to your senior year?
State championship, pick 6, Joe Weatherspoon for the game. Feel like everyone's chanting my name. Everyone's around the field. We don't get a penalty for it, hopefully.
They carry you off?
Yeah.
Too?
Oh no, we're gonna take light skin flicks. We're taking the F7's getting carried though. I can't damage that property. Oaks would kill me. I think that's my perfect. I think versus like a really high team that like, you know, that has a lot of offers. I feel like they throw a pick 6 my way. I'm pointing at their coach, just running all the way down, just kind of mogging them, honestly.
So you're calling a pick 6 in the state championship?
Oh, calling a pick 6 for the game.
Wow.
For the game.
Walk-off pick 6.
Walk-off pick 6. Like, I'm dodging tackles left and right, and they just can't tackle me. They can't touch me. Track speed, track star. I think Lana for that one.
Was that better than Matlack's or what?
Where's your game-winning pick six?
It's the fourth quarter. I'm like Kobe.
Hey, be ready, Deuces.
And the white mamba.
Hey, Deuces.
Oh, it has to be. His was leg. That was memorable, but I gotta top it. That was iconic. It is talked about. It's still talked about to this day. So I gotta top that one.
He called his shot.
He did. So I gotta call my shot. I gotta stand out. You know, I want to leave my name since I didn't get my name in any of those track records. So I gotta put my name somewhere.
Spirit. Enjoy the guy. I think the guy enjoys practice. I think he enjoys being out with the team. Like he doesn't ever seem to be in a bad mood, and if he is, I think he leaves it, and once he gets on the field, it's click. He's ready to go.
Compare Joe Weatherspoon his junior year to his senior year.
Joe is one of the players that I can say got better every week last year, and he got kind of stuck because he was doing scout team with Dylan Zeman last year, and obviously when offense does scout team, Joe never ever gets a break because they always make things go perfectly, so they'll do like 170 reps. So Joe got a bunch of reps, on defense all the time, and it made him better. And coming into this year, those extra 4 million reps that he had to practice with, made him ahead of everybody from day one.
How about his swag?
He's got a little bit of that, doesn't he? He feels good. I like during camp, and him and Elder would talk to each other and kind of let that go. You got to have that. At defensive back somewhere to be like, I don't want the offense to ever catch a ball, and it's my ball in the air, and he feels bad for a couple seconds when things don't go his way, and he should, and then he brushes it off and he's back out there next play.
It seemed like it just flicked on like a light switch this year.
Yeah, I think part of that is he's comfortable, 3 years of being in the system and a senior, and he wanted that leadership role, and he had confidence from Coach Shiketti in the weight room and being in the same system, like I said, for all that time. I think that's a natural progression for him.
He's made some big plays already this year, too, defensively. What does that say just about when he gets in there? He's impactful.
I think some kids don't want the moment. I think they worry sometimes at all schools and all positions, like, oh, I hope they don't run at me, I hope they don't throw at me. I don't think Joe's afraid of that. I think that's just he wants to be out there when the game's on the line. I think he wants to be out there to make a play. So I think he looks for that pressure.
Just so you know, I think he called his shot. He said he is going to get a pick six to win the state championship. What do you think of that?
I think that's great. I think that I'm glad that he said that. I think that shows good confidence, and I think you'd want that for your playmakers. I hope he says that. I hope Sam is like, I'm going to throw the winning touchdown, or I hope Cam's like, I'm going to have the winning block, whatever it may be. I hope all our guys think that at some point.
What if he does?
Then we'll celebrate it and say, good job. He can look back at this and be like, I told all you guys. He'll do another mic drop from the first week.
Well, he's trying to outdo Matlack because Matlack called his shot in the regional final.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. That's a good memory. That would be good.
Joe is a guy that obviously was blessed with tremendous athleticism and so fun to be around. Joe obviously is a corner for us. He does not play offense. So Joe often jokes with me about how he locks us down, and whenever he gets an interception in practice, he'll run it over and throw it to me. And it's all in good fun. I mean, he tries to push my buttons, and only Joe can do that because I like him so much as a person. And I don't know anybody who knows Joe who doesn't enjoy him as a human being. He's a good football player, but he's even a greater kid.
And his swag meter has gone off the charts this year. Where'd that come from?
Well, it happened in the 80s party. I mean, that's when it came out. In the 80s party, his swag meter jumped up probably, at least 3 or 4 levels on that night. He didn't necessarily have that last year. I credit it all to the 80s party. It was a pretty spectacular performance of him that night. He did the whole mic drop, and ever since then, he hasn't stopped talking to me in a way of like locking down receivers and trash talk, and I enjoy it. He's a lot of fun.
How nice is that? Having just a good athlete is a fun person too.
Yeah, I mean, we're blessed at Avon. We have 124 kids on our roster. And most of these kids are just great kids, and he's just another example of that. He's a kid that I'm sure Coach Kiesel would tell you how much he enjoys being around him. And, you know, you have to have some swag. When you're on an island and you're playing corner, if you're doing your job, no one really notices most of the time, unless you get a pass breakup, which happens. But when you're not, it's 6 points. If you don't do your job, it's a touchdown. And everyone in the stadium knows, and they immediately look at what number got beat. So you have to be confident, and you have to have a little edge to you to be a good corner.
If you were flavor ice cream, what would you be?
Flavor ice cream? Oh, it'd be a sweet caramel every day. I ain't got to say nothing else. They already know. Sweet caramel. Sweet caramel, sweet caramel. I don't care. Whatever you say, that's fine. I already know. That's all I need. That's all I need right there.
That's what he is. All right. If you were pizza, what toppings would be on you?
What toppings would be on me? Some barbecue chicken. That's like always good. Like that Pizza Hut, the backyard barbecue one. I feel like that backyard barbecue pizza would be me, 100%.
Okay. They made a movie. Joe Weatherspoon.
Okay.
Who stars Joe Weatherspoon?
A stud light skin. I don't know, like any stud. I'm just gonna say The Rock, honestly.
Chris Brown. Usain Bolt.
He's okay, but like no offense, but like Usain's like a shade darker than me, so like I can't really. Okay, but like he's like done things to other females that I don't respect.
I didn't think you were gonna go that route.
I just don't respect that, so I'm just gonna say The Rock because you know he's a well-known guy, and like I'm probably gonna go bald probably when I'm in my 30s. So.
Are you
Oh, I'm gonna get jacked,
like
yeah.
him?
Oh yeah, I'm natty too, so.
All right.
Oh, wait, you know what? Just leave it here.
If recently the Mega Millions is $1 billion.
Okay.
If you won that, what would be the first 3 things you'd buy?
First 3 things. Want a car for myself because I'm like tired of like carpooling and asking like my parents to like borrow theirs.
What kind?
What kind? Oh, I want to get something like too decked out because like that would just drain like the money out of the thing. So I'd say like an Audi, like a nice Audi, like like A7.
Remember, you won $1 billion, so it's not really gonna drain it.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but like you see a lot of people that win the billions, and even that they just like they're on the streets like the next year. So like.
Nah, but you know how to preserve money.
I do. I'd start investing. Number 2, investing. I'd invest into like real estate most likely. I wouldn't fully invest in stocks, but I put a little bit in stocks. So I'd say investing in its own category, and I would say the last one. I'd say just help out my family, really. I wouldn't say that anything particular, like probably like get a house finally, because I've been living in a townhouse for the past couple of years. So I finally get a house of our own to like help out a little bit, you know, so we don't have to fight over parking spots.
I like the ending, the reason why, the rationale. Don't fight over parking spots.
It's terrible every day when you like late game, you're driving back, right? You're lit, awesome, we won against Lake, and then like you gotta like drive all the way around the street just to find a parking spot, and you're just like walking back like the walk of shame. And it's just tiring.
Your money, dude. I remember talking to you last year. I don't remember all this swag, you know.
I was scared last year. I didn't have this much confidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Where did it come from? When did the shell crack?
I feel like track and like just really getting those experiences with like Kaufman and all them, like just like those guys like Tacek and all them, just like that group really kind of helped with like my confidence overall, like because they were like the dogs, and like once I got into like that group with them and like started to see like what their world was like, I feel like that's what like sparked and like what I could do something in my life, so I could actually like go further.
Nice. Inspiration.
Gotta be inspirational. You gotta leave an impact. You gotta leave an impact. You can't like not leave one. Let's go 3-0 sweep right now. I want that 3-0 sweep. I want that to be redemption.
How's Victory Saturday feel?
You mean Friday?
Today's Saturday.
The
day after the win, Victory Saturday.
Oh, dude, it feels great, man. I'm feeling sore, you know, but it's all worth it, man. You know, I'm probably gonna have like, probably gonna be tired as hell. Probably gonna take a nap after this. Not gonna lie to you. Pretty tired, but all in the end, we beat the Shoremen, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We got that W. Thanks to this kid right here. This kid right here. W right here. W man's right there.
You know it.
You know, he wants to be like. He wants to be.
Was that a catch and a fumble, or did you knock it out?
Oh, I knocked it out. I don't think it was a fumble.